What if I told you that your childhood, your first love, and your most precious memories are technically a lie? Science proves that every single time you recall the past, your brain literally rewrites it. The person you think you are is built on shifting sand. Here is the terrifying truth about your memory. Drifting through a silent cosmos, searching for a home built entirely of fleeting light. Inside the dark, warm chamber of your skull lies everything you have ever experienced. The scent of rain, the warmth of first love, the quiet sting of regret. We call these memories. We treat them as permanent records, archival photographs locked away in a biological vault. But science reveals a far more delicate truth. Your memories are not cold, static snapshots. Instead, they behave like intricate dioramas sculpted from soft wax. Every single time you bring a past moment under the intense spotlight of your conscious attention, the wax begins to melt, warp, and change, if only a little. The very foundation of who you are is built on this shifting sand. To understand this is to question the core of human identity. To explore this mystery, we must look at the physical canvas where your life is painted. The human brain is an astonishingly complex organ, containing roughly 86 billion neurons. To put this into perspective, if each neuron were a star, your brain would contain nearly as many stars as in the largest galaxies in our observable universe. These cells communicate through electrochemical signals passing across synapses, microscopic gaps where electrical impulses are transformed into chemical messengers, only to become electricity once more on the other side. A single neuron can form up to 10,000 of these connections, creating a web of hundreds of trillions of synapses. This biological network is far more intricate than any supercomputer we have ever built. Out of this chaotic storm of electrical crackle, the quiet miracle of your conscious awareness arises.
To prevent this vast network from descending into complete chaos, your brain organizes itself into local columns. These columns act like microscopic biological gears, with each one dedicated to processing a tiny, specific fragment of your sensory world. Some columns process the angle of shadow, others interpret the texture of surface, while others decode the pitch of voice. But how do these isolated fragments become a unified experience? This is the binding problem. When you experience a moment, your brain links these far-flung neural columns together in a synchronized dance. This synchronized pattern of active neurons is called a neural assembly, or an engram. It is a temporary symphony of electrical activity. Right now, as you listen to my voice, a unique assembly is firing in your brain, holding this exact moment of conscious experience together. But this electrical symphony is incredibly fragile. Like ripples spreading across a dark pond, these neural patterns will vanish completely unless they are physically etched into your brain. Without the ability to store these moments, you would be forever trapped in a transient present, unable to learn, grow, or hold an identity across time. To transcend this limitation, the brain must convert fleeting electrical impulses into permanent physical structures. It does this through a silent, neurological competition. In any given millisecond, countless neural assemblies are fighting for dominance within your mind. Only the most active assembly wins, capturing your conscious focus. When an assembly wins this battle, your brain floods the active synapses with specialized neuromodulators. This molecular bath prepares the cells for change, signaling that this specific moment is worthy of being saved.
This is where the brain's librarian steps in, the hippocampus. This ancient, crescent-shaped structure acts as a central indexing system. When an assembly wins, the hippocampus creates a molecular blueprint of that specific neural pattern, linking the visual, auditory, and emotional components together. But here lies a deep cosmic horror. The vast majority of your life is permanently deleted. Think of the millions of hours you've lived. Where are the details of a quiet Tuesday afternoon from 5 years ago? Gone, like tears in rain. They have been dissolved by the brain's efficient pruning systems. To keep a memory alive, the neural assembly must fight for survival. It needs novelty, emotional intensity, or constant repetition. When you experience fear, joy, or shock, ancient survival systems flood your brain with adrenaline, forcing the synapses to lock down. Asterisk. This locking down is a process called consolidation, occurring primarily while you sleep. During deep, slow-wave sleep, your hippocampus replays the day's neural assemblies over and over, transferring them to the long-term storage of the cerebral cortex. This process relies on long-term potentiation, where synapses literally grow new physical structures, strengthening their connections by adding more neurotransmitter receptors. But this leads to a mind-bending twist. For decades, scientists believed that once a memory was consolidated, it was safely written in stone. We now know this is a biological illusion. The moment you recall a memory, the physical pathways become unstable and malleable once more, entering a state called reconsolidation. To remember something is to unpack it, expose it to the air, and risk altering its very structure before it is stored away again.
This means that your memory is not a reliable archive, but a living, evolving narrative. When you recall an event, your current emotional state, your environment, and even the subtle suggestions of others act as new inputs. These fresh inputs are woven directly into the old neural assembly. Your brain does not do this to deceive you. It is simply trying to keep your past relevant to your present. But the implications are profound. Landmark studies in cognitive psychology, such as those by Elizabeth Loftus, have shown how easily false memories can be implanted. Entirely fictional events can be sewn into the fabric of a person's history until they feel completely real. The vividness of a memory has almost nothing to do with its objective accuracy. It only reflects how strongly the assembly fires. Why would evolution design a system so prone to distortion? The answer reveals a revolutionary shift in how we understand the human mind. The ultimate purpose of memory is not to keep a perfect, dusty archive of the past. Evolution does not care about historical accuracy. It cares about survival. Memory evolved as a predictive engine. By keeping our past experiences malleable, our brains can generalize, adapt, and simulate potential futures. We use pieces of old assemblies to build mental models of what might happen tomorrow. This allows us to navigate an unpredictable universe. Your brain is a time machine, constantly reconstructing the past in order to project you safely into the future. You are not a static recording. You are a dynamic, living hypothesis, constantly testing itself against the flow of time.
This profound malleability is not a design flaw. It is a profound gift. Because our memories can be rewritten, we are not helpless prisoners of our past traumas or mistakes. In the therapeutic space, revisiting painful memories under the influence of safety and compassion allows the brain to reconsolidate those memories with a new, less painful emotional tone. We can literally change the physical structure of our neural pathways, rewiring ourselves to find peace. This is the true power of the human mind, the ability to actively reshape our internal lore. We can choose how we frame our stories. We are the authors of our own identity, constantly editing the pages to align with who we wish to become, navigating the delicate balance between who we were and where we are going. As we gaze out into the vast, indifferent cosmos, We find comfort in knowing that our minds are as vast and dynamic as the stars themselves. Our identities are not carved in unyielding stone, but are beautifully flowing rivers of light and shadow, constantly updating to keep us moving forward. We must embrace this fragile, wondrous reality. Do not fear the shifting sands of your past, for they allow you to build a wiser, more resilient future. You are a self-updating story, a collection of beautiful, melting dioramas that change as you grow. Each night, as you drift into sleep, your brain will whisper these stories to itself, preparing for the dawn. And so, the mind continues its endless voyage, always looking back, forever